Big Bad Dan Peoria. Johnathan Lee Iverson is the man you will see and hear and watch all weekend long at the Peoria Civic Center. He is the Ringmaster, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. Johnathan, nice to see you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, I am your Ringmaster, Johnathan Lee Iverson, of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, the greatest show on earth. Thank you, Peoria, for welcoming us. We have Barnum 200. It's on its way. We're ready to open up tonight. We're going to have a great time.
I'm looking forward. We're all coming. We're bringing kids. We're bringing everybody. What I'm all now thinking, I can't get this out of my head. You ordering at the drive-thru. You ordering at the drive-thru. Yes, I am here. I would like a Big Mac.
And I do that.
Do you?
I do. I freak them out all the time. It's like, who is that? And I like to go late at night.
In costume.
Like, good evening. May I have another 7 with fries?
Oh, dude. You are the youngest ever?
Yeah.
Or were at the time? What age were you when you...
I'm old and tender.
Yeah.
And now I was 22 when
really?
I got the job, back in 1998. It was really, really a marvelous thing. Even Richard Pryor thought it was great. You know, this is the home of Richard Pryor,
right.
Of course. And he wrote me a open letter.
Did he really?
People magazine. Because apparently, I guess he was an animal rights activist fighting, which I thought it was a joke, because I'm going, JoJo Dancer? Like, I still don't believe he wrote it. Till this day, I'm going, no, he didn't write that. I'm like, nobody who blows himself freebasing cocaine is going to tell me about animals and, really?
That is hilarious.
Like, I said, he was like, what's your response? I'm like, this is funny. I'm like, are you kidding? JoJo Dancer? Blow yourself freebasing cocaine, but hey, save the whales.
How did you come to get that gig? This gig?
It was an accident. I was auditioning for a dinner theater. I was training to be an opera singer, and I just graduated college, the University of Hartford, Hart School of Music, the home of singers. You know, that's the school that NBC's The Voice winner Javier Colon.
Yeah.
And he and I used to sing together. He was a wonderful guy. He's everything they said he is. And I'm so happy to see his success now. Well, anyway, I graduated, and you know, of course, I'm just nervous. I'm like, what am I going to do with this do re mi fa sol degree? And I went to a dinner theater audition, and it so happened that the director of that was also directing Ringling Brothers, and he wanted me to come in and try it out. His name is Phil McKinley. He's actually an Illinois native as well, and he's like one of the big directors now in theater. He's doing Spider-Man on Broadway. And so he had me come in, and you know, it really just changed my life. It's been a marvelous ride ever since.
That is a great story, man. That is a great story. So as you travel the world, right? You travel the world with
Well,
this.
no, just the country.
You're on. Okay, you guys stay in the United
I'd
States.
love to travel the world.
But as you travel the country, you get to see all kinds of wonderful things and do all kinds of wonderful events outside the 3 rings. But you also get to bring, and we were just talking about this before you came in the studio on the air with a couple of guys that are going tonight. It really is marvelous to see kids see the circus for the first time. I mean, I don't know, maybe it gets old to you, but to blow their minds every night with, wow, look at all the things going on. I'm 5 years old and I can't believe what I'm seeing. What a great gig, dude. That's a great way to spend
you know, A, it never gets old, and, you know, B, I meet more adults who this is their first time. Which
really?
I think is child abuse. I tell them, go see your parents. Because I'm like, if you never, it's like seeing somebody who's never seen the moon or something. It's like, really? You've never been to a Ringling Brothers show? Really? No. But I love it when it's their first time. Like, to see an adult enjoy it for the first time. It's like, I mean, it's like they have a religious experience or something. I mean, I can't believe this, and I really hope they don't sue their parents afterwards. You know, maybe they couldn't afford it or something. I don't know. But it's such a wonderful event and experience. You know, I think it's more than a show. I mean, when you have, you know, 5-ton pachyderms walking down your main streets, and we have a pre-show that happens an hour before the show where, you know, the audience can come on down to the arena floor. You get to meet the performers. You get to see we're real. You get to try on vintage costumes. You get to hang out with the clowns. You get to meet some more of the animals, learn about them. I mean, it's really a wonderful event. And then there's the big show.
And this show
it never really gets tired. I think the traveling helps. just the show itself, it's a living, breathing thing. You know, it's an organism. We don't know what's going to happen. We have a set
Right.
dynamic.
Right.
You know, we have a set program, but there's something always happening. When you consider the nature of what these athletes and artists do, you know, anything can happen at any time.
Is it your job as the ringmaster to kind of orchestrate all of that? I mean, do you get an eyeball from a guy across the way and say, "Hey, buy me more time," or "We're running early," or those
you know,
kind of things?
circus works. You know, we have a dynamic synergy. You know, everybody is interdependent on the other,
Sure.
and it doesn't matter what your station is. At some point, you're going to need the guy who sweeps the poop,
Right.
just like you're going to need me.
Right.
And we have a marvelous staff of people. In fact, this show is actually run by women, from our producers, our directors, our production manager, and so on and so forth. And so we have a lot of smart people working. We have a lot of diversity. So we're very sensitive to what's going on at all times on the floor. And so there are a lot of ears around me. There are a lot of voices around me. So when things might happen, they'll get the word to me, or I use my instincts.
Right.
I mean, you
orchestrate, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Ironically, Jonathan, the guy who is most important on this show is the guy who sweeps up the poop. So that is so funny that you would bring that up. Jonathan Lee Iverson is here. We'll take a quick break for Ed's headlines, and we'll talk more about Ringling Brothers, Barnum, and Bailey Circus. He's your ringmaster all weekend at the Civic Center.
You were just talking about me there, weren't you? Other than
Yes.
Wall Street, Asian stocks facing sharp losses